And in spite of all she'd heard, Sally was quite unprepared for the sight that met her eyes as she looked out of her tent on this first morning in Paradise Camp. Everywhere she looked, happy campers went about their everyday tasks unencumbered by clothing, unembarrassed and unashamed. So this was paradise. How beautiful it seemed to her. How unlike her past holidays in Bournemouth. Suddenly, Sally's shyness and natural timidity vanished, and forgetting all about her strict convent training, she stepped out from her tent as naked and free as nature intended.
That's quite enough of that, thank you.
What's the matter with you?
You told us this film was all about camping.
Well, it is. Those are tents, aren't they?
Not what you're looking at.
If you're going on a camping holiday, it only makes sense you should find out what it's all about.
Well, a fact what you're going to learn from this.
As a matter of fact, I'm making a mental note of all the equipment they got.
Yes, especially hers.
Shh! Setting out to explore paradise, Sally's first stop was at the tennis court where 4 sun-bronzed campers were playing a mixed doubles.
Oh, God, blimey. Oh, you won't see nothing like that at Wimbledon, open or not.
I tell you, if one of those men turn round, I'm walking straight out of here.
What's the matter, Anth? Don't you like tennis?
I feel sick. I don't blame her. Honestly, I don't know where to look.
I do.
Close your eyes, Anth, and I'll tell you when to open them.
I don't want to close my eyes. I just want to go.
I know just how she feels. It's disgusting, that's what it is, disgusting.
What are you talking about disgusting? It's artistic.
Artistic?
Certainly.
Oh, with all those big bottoms bobbling about all over the screen.
Oh, you wouldn't think anything of it if we were walking around like that all the time. Free, unfettered, unashamed.
Oh, no. I suppose you'd rather we sat here all stark naked.
Wouldn't bother me.
It would if your ice lolly fell in your lap.
You know what's the matter with you? You're a prude.
If you don't mind, we're trying to hear back here.
Oh, sorry, mate. If I'd known that, I'd have spoken a bit louder.
In another part of the camp, a party of carefree young people were just starting off on a bicycle ride.
Hey, look, Anth, that fair girl at the end. She got a saddle just like mine.
That's what I mean by being unfettered. They don't bother with trouser clips.
While in front of the canteen, a group of men were benefiting from a PT class, rhythmically bending over to touch their toes.
Oh, dear. That does it. Anthea was right. We should have gone to the Sound of Music.
You've seen that before.
I've seen all of that before, too. Shh. Oh, shut up. Come on, Anthea. Are you two coming as well?
Wait a minute. Let's see the end.
I've seen enough ends already, thank you. Come on, Anthea.
I suppose we better go with them, Sid.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It makes you sick. You just don't appreciate culture.
And so to the swimming pool, where all the prettiest young girls in the camp were disporting.
Hello, darling. Oh, no.
Hello, Peter, darling. I'm just checking on the camping gear.
So I see.
Had a good day?
Oh, not bad. Got drunk at lunchtime, then went to a strip club, and finished up in bed with a popsy.
Oh, look. There's a hole in this tent flap.
Yes, the goat ate its way in last year.
Oh, yes, I remember. He was after your bedding.
Yes, that's right. He even left a deposit on it.
Oh, poor Peter. We had a good laugh about that, though, didn't we?
Yes, you did, didn't you?
That's what I love about camping. Such fun, always. Did you have a good day?
Not bad, no. A chap came into the office with a pound of opium. And we smoked it, and we spent the afternoon in a harem.
Oh, Peter, I've been thinking we ought to try Devon again this year. We had such a marvellous time there last time.
I've been thinking too, darling.
Oh, that marvellous little camping site near Stoats Hollow, do you remember?
Harriet, please listen to me.
I'm listening, dear. What a funny thing to say.
I've been thinking about this holiday, and I was wondering if possibly, just once, we might go abroad somewhere.
Abroad? camping?
Oh, nothing so luxurious as that. I thought we might rough it in some 4-star hotel.
Oh, no. No. You wouldn't like that. Sleeping in strange beds, eating oily food, and using all those peculiar toilets.
Well, the toilets we have to dig out at camp aren't exactly the last word.
Oh, but they're all ours.
Yeah, well, it's just that I think I may be getting too old for it.
Oh, don't be silly, Peter. You mark my words, you'll die under canvas.
That's what I'm afraid of.
No, you always enjoy your camping holiday, and you're jolly well going to have one. You're just tired. Perhaps you had a bad day at the office.
No. I met this chap who'd just come back from camping in Scotland. And his wife was ravished by a wild haggis, and now they're expecting a little faggot.
Oh,
Yes?
we mustn't forget to take a good supply of toilet paper this time. You know what happened last year?
Yes, we had nothing to write to your mother on.
No, sir, you mustn't do that. Please, sir. If you keep on doing that, you'll... Oh! Please, sir, if you do that, we'll... Oh.
Oh, hello.
Dobbin, what on earth is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, Mr. Short. The gentleman kept touching things.
That's quite right. You see, I've been bursting to know what it's like inside a tent.
I see. All right, Miss Dobbin, I'll attend to this customer.
Thank you, sir.
Splendid girl, and so helpful. Do you know she's been showing me how to stick the pole up?
Quite. I take it, sir, you're interested in purchasing equipment?
Oh, rather. I've always been interested in camping. But since I've never done it before, I thought I'd go to the very best place for advice.
Quite so, sir. So you came here.
Well, yes, you see, the best shop was closed.
I can assure you, sir, we can supply absolutely everything essential for a really successful camping holiday.
Oh, but I need everything.
Are you going alone, sir?
Why? Do you supply that too?
This way, sir, please.
Yes, of course.
Sid, let's get back to work.
Oh, come on. We're only going to ask them where this Paradise Camp is.
Yeah, but they'll know it's nudist and it'll be embarrassing.
What are you talking about embarrassing?
Like going into a chemist shop for something, finding a young girl serving you and coming out with a tube of toothpaste.
Oh, so that's it. I wonder what you were doing with all those tubes in your cupboard.
No, it's not that. Besides, you'll never get Joan and Anth to go to a place like that.
How long have we been taking them two out?
About 3 months or so.
Exactly. And where's it got us?
I've kissed Anth.
Huh? And what did that lead to? She was sick.
Yeah, but that's because I'd been eating pickled onions.
Let's face it, we are lumbered with two birds with prohibitions.
You mean inhibitions?
I mean prohibitions. They just won't allow us.
Oh, the same. You can't take them to a place like that.
Listen, if we can get those two birds to Paradise Camp, all that freedom, back to nature, all that guff, do you think they can keep on holding out? Never.
Yeah, but how are you going to get them to go there?
Don't tell them. Come on.
No, hold on a minute. I can't go to a nudist place.
Why not? Other people do.
Maybe, but not people like us.
What's the matter with us? We got 3 legs or something?
It's not that. When I'm on holiday, I like to relax.
So?
And when I relax, I like to put my hands in my pockets.
You can relax with your hands behind your back, can't you? Prince Philip does all right, doesn't he?
Not with nothing on, he don't.
How do you? Look, you make it sound like it was something shameful to go into a nudist camp. I tell you, it's the most healthy, natural thing in the world.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes. As a matter of fact, my mate and I were wondering if you could...
Yes.
Well, we were looking for
Yes.
tube of toothpaste, please.
We don't sell toothpaste, sir.
Aspirins? I'll take one of these then.
See?
Here. That's it. That's it. Come on.
Ah, matron, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to trouble you, Dr. Soper, but I've been thinking about this camping trip for the girls that have to remain with us during the holidays.
What about it?
Well, I was wondering whether it really was such a good idea.
Perhaps you're forgetting, matron, it was my idea.
Oh, no, and of course it is. An absolutely splendid one. But
what?
well, I was wondering whether perhaps they might find it a trifle Spartan. I mean, they're being such delicate and refined girls.
Usual place, boys, in 5 minutes.
The point I'm really trying to make is that here I can keep full control over them. But outside, well, anything might happen.
You seem to be forgetting, Miss Haggard. You're coming with us. Surely you and I together can keep suitable control.
I was thinking about the girls.
So am I.
Oh. But don't you see, it raises the problem of sex.
I assure you, matron, I wouldn't dream of bothering you in that way.
And I meant with the girls. They're liable to come into contact with boys.
Oh, yes, but I don't think that'll be a problem. It's been my experience that once young people sample the delights of country life and the wonders of nature, they just can't get enough of it.
Exactly.
I was thinking of the girls.
So was I.
Exactly.
Well, I do hope you're right, Dr. Soper.
Oh, yes, I assure you, matron. But I take the point you made earlier. Yes, these girls have led very sheltered lives. They don't even know what boys are. I suggest you give them a little talk on the subject. Oh, nothing too frightening. Just stick to the birds and the bees, with a possible reference to the behavior of monkeys.
Well, I'll try, Dr. Soper.
Good. If any of them feel any unnatural urges or the desire to do something they shouldn't, well, send them straight to me.
You?
Yes.
Well, I was thinking about the girls.
So was I.
You're not wearing that.
What?
That hat.
Oh, sorry, dear. Force of habit.
Ah, that's the ticket. Come on, let's get our packs on. And off we go. There. How do I look?
Like an old mailbag filled with unwanted parcels.
Splendid. Shall I drive?
Why not? You always do.
Good. Come on. Let's go.
Now, don't forget, not a word to the girls about where we're going. It's a mystery holiday.
They're bound to find out the minute we get there.
Yeah, it'll be too late, buddy. We must just act as surprised as they are.
I won't need to act. Sid,
Yes?
will we have to take all our clothes off? Can't we keep something on?
Don't worry, I thought of that.
Go on, finish it up. You're not going anywhere without a good breakfast inside you.
I am finishing it up, Mum.
More bacon and tomatoes, Anthea?
Oh, no, thank you, Mrs. Fussy. I had coffee and toast before I left home.
You won't get a proper lunch, not if I know those two. They're only after one thing, they are.
Oh, look, for heaven's sake, Mum, I've told you we know how to look after ourselves.
Oh, yes, 33 and still not married. If that's not taking care of yourself, I don't know what is.
I'm playing hard to get with Sid. What's the matter with you?
I choked. Will save me the trouble.
Honestly, Mum, the way you talk, anyone would think I didn't want to get married.
I know what you want. I also know what Sid wants.
What's that?
Since you asked me to put it into words, he wants to eat his cake and have it. And he's certainly going the right way about it, taking you off on a camping holiday.
Look, Mum, I know Sid's been around, but he's not going to find me easy meat.
Me neither.
Well, you're not even meat.
Bernie's nice, though.
He is if you get him away from that Sid. He's a bad influence on him, if you ask me.
We aren't.
Well, I think you're making it too easy for him going camping.
Look, Mum, I wish you wouldn't treat Sid as if you hated his guts.
But I do. That's just it, I do.
I know. And you're not making it any easier for me either. It's all going to be quite proper and above board, I can assure you. Sid's got 2 tents for us.
Yes, and I know what happens to people once they get in them. I went with your father once and he went berserk. I tell you, after that experience, I'd never have married him. If I hadn't had to.
Oh, do shut up, Mum. Oh, here they are.
Hello, all set?
Yeah, give us a hand with the luggage, will you?
Anthea get here all right?
Yes, she's just finished breakfast.
Morning, Mrs. Fussy.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, blimey, we're not emigrating, you know.
Well, it's only clothes.
Oh, you won't need clothes where we're going.
What do you mean we won't need clothes?
It means you won't need a lot of clothes. You know, just a pair of shorts, swimsuit.
Oh, no, I'm not having a go without plenty of woolies. Not with her funny kidneys.
Oh, do stop that, Mum. There's nothing wrong with my kidneys.
You know perfectly well a chill goes straight to 'em, just like your father. Always on the trot he was.
Oh, give over, for heaven's sake.
They can run around half naked if they want, but you're keeping woolies next to your essentials, and that's final.
All right, Mrs. Fussy. We'll get it all on somehow.
I'm sorry if I brought too much, Bernie, but I have to keep covered up in the sun.
That's right. Anthea's got a funny skin.
Get away. What with her funny skin and John's funny kidneys, it's going to be a bleeding hilarious holiday.
If she can't take her clothes off in the sun...
Shut up!
And don't go drinking none of that well water. You never know what people have done down wells.
Yes, all right, Mum.
And go easy on the tin food. You don't want any of that trouble. Not with your funny tummy.
Funny tummy, too. You ought to be on the telly.
She can't help having sensitive parts.
Oh, look, for goodness sake, can't we get going?
Nearly ready. You get in.
All right, Anthea, have you taken your tablet? Yes.
Tablet?
Yes, Anthea gets car sick.
What, a big, strong, healthy girl like her? Never. Come on, then.
And don't forget, if you have to use any strange whatsits, put plenty of paper down first.
Oh, isn't it awful?
Come on, Bernie, let's get cracking.
That should hold all right.
Yeah, that's it. Well, tell her, Mrs. Fussy.
Just a minute.
Yes?
I just wanted to warn you. I don't want to hear of any unnecessariness when my Joan gets back.
Unnecessariness?
You know what I mean.
What makes you think that's unnecessary?
It's no laughing matter. They might think your intentions are honourable, but personally, I got sore misgivings.
You want to put some talcum powder on them.
Very funny. But you stick to your own tents, that's all.
Oh, Mum, really?
It's not as if she'd got a ring on her finger, you know.
She hasn't got one through her nose either.
Oh, come on, let's get going.
Oh, my God.
There's 3 large tents for the girls, one for me, one for Miss Haggard, and bunks and bedding. All the bunks and bedding in here.
Get a load of that. Whoa!
Good morning, Dr. Sofa. Are we all loaded?
Not half.
Oh, is that our driver?
Yes, Mr. Tanner.
You can call me Jim.
Hello, Jim. Are you going to stay with us all the time?
Oh, yeah. I'll go all the way.
Oh, I bet you do.
That'll do. All right, girls, get in the coach and we'll get on with the loading. Barbara, dear, do you think you're quite suitably dressed for travelling?
Oh, but sir, we were told to bring the minimum of clothing.
Yes, but in your luggage, not on your person.
Oh, it's all right. I've got a minimum in my luggage, too.
Yeah. So I see, but I don't think it's proper for a young lady to show her legs to that extent.
What extent?
They go up too far.
My legs? Oh, they only go up to me.
To your shorts.
Oh, yes.
What a rear-wheel drive, eh?
Yes, fascinating the way it... what? Absolutely disgusting. I can't think what Matron had in mind when she allowed it. I shall certainly speak to her when...
Good morning, Dr. Sofa.
Miss Haggard, I really must protect...
Something wrong, Dr. Sofa?
No, Matron, nothing at all.
How are you feeling now, Ants? Better?
That's it. If you ask me, you should never have had those bacon and tomatoes for breakfast.
Oh, look, now you've done it.
Me? What have I done?
Why'd you have to bring up bacon and tomatoes again?
I didn't, she did.
Oh, dear.
I'm not stopping again.
Now, look, don't be so heartless. She can't help feeling sick. She's always like this on long distances.
Long distances? She was off before we reached the end of your road.
You better do something quick.
Paper bag, that's the answer.
Yeah, I know what you can do with it. Put it over her head.
Try those.
She'll never get it in that.
It's to sniff at, you fool. Smelling salts. Quick.
Oh, great smelling salt's that. What is it? Essence of bacon and tomato.
Oh, look, Sid, it's no good. We'll have to find a place.
We're in the middle of the blooming country. There aren't any places.
Well, she'll have to go behind a hedge. Stop the car.
Oh.
Da 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 da. I say, look what's in front of you.
I am looking.
What a ghastly sight.
You can say that again.
Keep off the road! Keep off the road! Why, what have you done, madam? Hello?
Hello?
I wonder if you could help me. Am I on the right road to Salisbury?
Yes, but it's quicker if you go through the fence and across the place.
Oh, thank you very much. What's a nice girl like you doing with an old cow?
I'm taking her to the bull.
To the bull? Oh. Couldn't your father do that?
No, it has to be the bull.
It has to be the...
All right, now pay attention, girls. Owing to our rather prolonged stay at Stonehenge, I have arranged for us to stay the night at a hostel and then go on to the campsite tomorrow morning. Any questions?
Go on, Babs, I dare you. Yes, please, Dr. Soper.
What is it, Barbara, dear?
Please, sir, at Stonehenge, I heard an American gentleman say that all those stones were to do with fertility rites. What are they?
Fertility rites, yes. Well, that's easily explained, my dear. You see, in those days, there were very few cattle and horses about, and men had to purchase the right to gather the fertilizer. Hence the term fertility rites.
Oh, I see. Aren't I silly? I thought it was something to do with having babies.
The rest period. A fine talk you must have given them on the birds and the bees.
Well, I'm sorry, Doctor, but when I started talking about them, I suddenly realized I hadn't the foggiest idea what they did. Well, what do they do?
Bees stings.
We'll have a quick nosh up, then we'll get the tent up.
I think this is a lousy spot to pick.
Perfect, isn't it? Just smell that air. Ah! Something up.
Oh, just a thistle, that's all.
Oh, poor Peter, you're always in trouble. Here, have a hard-boiled egg to get on with. Oh, isn't this wonderful? So much better than dirty, stuffy old London.
Funny thing about dirty, stuffy old London. I can walk for miles and miles without ever getting bitten, stung, or stepping into something. That's more than I can say with the country. What was that?
Only a cow. Look, it's over there.
Are you absolutely sure that's a cow?
Of course I'm sure. I should know. I used to milk them when I was little.
Well, I wouldn't try milking that one. It's only got one tap.
Oh, yes. I believe that is a bull. Fancy that.
No, I don't. Not in the least.
Don't have to worry about them. They only go for something red. Perhaps you better move. I'll open the gate. You bring the things. Come on. Hurry, Peter, hurry! Peter, darling, are you all right? Fine.
Would you pass the salt, please?
Peter!
Look, you said we'd be there by 5. It's nearly 6.
I was reckoning without your friend, Miss Throw-Up, 1969.
According to the map, we should be quite close to it.
Close to what? Where are we heading for?
Paradise.
Joan! Coming!
Knew I shouldn't have eaten those radishes.
I say, Peter, do you remember we stayed overnight in this spot before?
When I got bitten in the middle of the night.
That's right. By a mosquito, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't you.
They always seem to fancy you. What you need is a repellent.
Thanks. I've married one.
We could do with some milk. There's a farm round here where we got some before.
Where I got some before.
No, I'm wrong. I remember you went by yourself, and on the way back, you fell into a silage pit. Oh, we have had some fun, haven't we?
Yeah. I'll get the milk.
Yes?
Hello. I've had a spot of bother with my tent, and I wondered whether you could let me have a room for the night.
Oh, did you? Now, I suppose you want me to say yes, but you'll have to share it with my daughter, eh?
I expect you've heard that one about the traveller who stopped at the...
I've not only heard it, I've had it. Come in here.
Oh.
Here, girl. Is this the one as is responsible?
What, that? You must be joking.
Here, have you ever been with my daughter before?
Actually, no. But if the offer's still home...
Never mind, just get out and don't come back.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry to have knocked you up.
Here, is that meant to be funny?
No, why?
Because it was a passing tramp like you that got her into trouble.
Oh, you don't say. Nothing serious, I hope.
Get out! Get out unless you want my 12 bore up your backside.
Father, you can't go on attacking every man that comes here.
Just give me his name. That's all I wanted of you, his name.
I can't. I never knew his name.
All that money I spent on a posh education trying to make a lady out of you, and you haven't even got the manners to ask, with who am I having the pleasure?
Good evening, sir. I was wondering if I could have some milk.
Milk, is it?
Yes. I came here once before, you know.
Oh, you did, eh?
Yes, but you weren't here, though. Just a young lady. And she gave me a bit.
Oh, she did she?
Yes, and it was very nice, too. That's why I've come back for some more.
By gum, you've got a nerve.
Oh, don't misunderstand me, please. I'm quite willing to pay for it this time.
I'll kill you! Bullseye!
Peter, what's the matter with you?
Nothing. I've been shot in the backside, that's all.
What?
Shot.
Where?
In the backside.
Much.
Here, have a look, will you?
Must be around here somewhere.
Oh, look, for heaven's sake, why don't we just stop anywhere and put the tents up?
We can't just stop anywhere. You've got to have proper facilities.
Well, we've managed without facilities all day, haven't we?
How's Queasy Chops?
Oh, she's having a whale of a time. You've only to look at her to see that.
You only asked.
Look! That's it.
Paradise? Where have I heard that before?
Must have been in church.
No, wasn't that? Oh, is this the special place you've been looking for?
That's right.
No, nothing special. But we'll try it if you like.
But Sid, this is the place we
Bernie,
booked.
Bernie, don't be so selfish, Bernie. Think of the poor girls. I mean, they've had enough for one day. We'll take a chance, shall we? You the owner of this site?
No.
Where is he?
Gone for a pee.
Oh.
Here he comes now.
Excuse me.
Yes. Can I help you?
Yes, we'd like to camp here. Who do we have to see?
Me. I'm the owner, Josh Fiddler.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Fiddler? I'm Boggle. This is Mr. Lugg.
Hello.
You're not members, then?
Do you have to be members?
I'm afraid so. I'm trying to keep this place select, you know. It's not like some of these campsites. It's more what you might call a show place.
We know all about that, don't we?
How much is it to be a member, then?
Pound.
Pound? You all right, then?
Per person.
Each? But there's 4 of us.
Bernie, it's all right, Bernie. We don't want to argue with Mr. Fiddler. 2, 3, 4.
That's correct. Now then, gentlemen, your members' cards.
Thank you. Right, shall we go then?
Yes, any time you want to book in here, just show them.
But we want to come in now.
Now?
Yes.
But you haven't booked, have you?
Booked? Don't tell me you're full up.
Well, I might be able to squeeze you in, but you should have paid the booking fee.
Booking fee? Which is?
£1.
Pound.
Per tent.
2 tents, £2. Now can we come in?
Certainly. As soon as you paid the rent.
Rent?
In advance.
But you've had £6 out of us already.
Bernie, it's all right, Bernie. What about the rent then, Mr. Fiddler?
Well, my usual charge per week.
Yes, yes, which is?
£1.
Yeah, I know it. Per tent?
Or per person, whichever's the greater.
I don't know if anybody ever told you, but your name certainly suits you.
Thank you.
Now can we come?
Well, there is just one more thing.
What?
Welcome to paradise.
Bernie, well in.
Do we strip off now?
Eh?
Do we take our clothes off now?
No, there's no hurry for that. I mean, let's have a good look around first, see what the form is.
Yeah, but if they're all stripped off and we go in fully dressed, everybody's going to stare at us.
Can't start now, they'll get suspicious. We're lucky. We managed to get in.
Then you can just turn round and manage to get out again.
What are you talking about?
You heard me, you filthy beast.
Filthy beast? What have I done now?
Look, don't you come the innocent with me, Sid Boggle. It's a good job Anthea woke up. She remembers Paradise, all right. It was in that disgusting film you took us to see.
Oh, is that what that camp was called? It's a coincidence, eh, Ben?
Well, yeah.
I want to go home.
Don't worry, dear, we're going. We're not staying here to flaunt our persons in public.
It has cost us 10 nicker to get in here, and in we are going.
Don't look, Anthea. Oh, it's all right, Anthea. You can look. It's really rather nice.
Oh, yes, it's lovely.
Oh, come on then. Let's get out and put the tents up, shall we?
You stay right where you are. We're not stopping in this lousy dump.
What?
Is this it, then? Oh, yes. Ablutions hut, toilet hut, camp shop.
Doesn't seem very full, does it?
Oh, well, you're lucky, you see. I had a couple of cancellations. That's why I was able to squeeze you in.
Well, before you start squeezing, why are these people all sitting around with their clothes on?
Well, it's a camp rule. All visitors will be respectfully dressed at all times.
At all times?
Well, of course. I can't have people walking around here naked. I've got my hens to think of. Doesn't take much to put them off their laying.
And it doesn't take much to put me off mine. I'm very sorry, Mr. Fiddler. We've come to the wrong place. We can't stay here.
Ah, please yourself.
Right, so if you just give me the money.
Money? Oh, I'm very sorry. It's a camp rule. No money's returnable.
Yeah, but if you don't give me that money, I'll club you.
Sid, what's all the fuss?
Nothing. I was just telling Mr. Fiddler here that you girls don't want to stay here.
Oh, that was before we saw it. It's lovely, isn't it, Anthea?
Yes, lovely.
Well, that's all right then, isn't it?
Yes, lovely.
Take too long putting your tents up if I were you. Wouldn't surprise me if we didn't have a drop of rain.
You had to open your big mouth.
Oh!
You two get in the car, and me and Sid will put them up.
Hurry up, girls. Come along now. Pick up your luggage. Well, here we are, girls. Welcome welcome to Ballsworth Youth Hostel, Corridor E, rooms 15 to 22. All the girls will have to share. Oh, not you, of course, matron. You'll be in room 19.
Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Sober.
Not at all. I'm sure no one will disturb you. Yes, come along, girls. Hurry up. Now, all paired off. Each girl make a pair. All make a pair. That's right. What's the matter, Sally?
Please, sir, I don't seem to have a pair.
I wouldn't say that, dear.
You see, there's 11 of us.
Oh, yes, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. That is most awkward.
Well, she can have my room.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I'm on my own. She can have it if she wants.
Oh, yes, I suppose that would appear to be the only solution. All right, Sally, you take room 17.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's all right. Any time.
It's all right. Come along, dear. You'll be sharing with me room 16.
Oh.
Mind where you're putting that! Give me a peg!
Hey.
Yeah. All right, bring it in. Oh, sorry! God! Sorry! What's the matter with you?
Oh, hold still a minute, Peter, please. That's better. Got it!
Is that the lot?
No, just one more. Now hold still. That's it. There, that's better. Now get your clothes on. We'll have a nice hot cup of tea.
Hello, is anyone there?
Oh, hello.
Good evening.
Oh, you poor thing. You're soaked.
Yes. It's been raining, you see.
Come inside. Come inside. Come on, quickly. Come on, Peter, move up. Daddy, move up, Peter. Move up.
Hello. Feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
Here, get those things off.
Oh, yes.
Come on, Peter, give the poor old chap a hand.
Will you? Yes, if you could just get the pack off. Nearly off. No, wait a minute. That side. That side. No, that's it. Thank you very much. Just get... Oh, you're all wet.
Oh, don't worry about that. Peter doesn't mind a drop of water.
No, I love it.
Oh, by the way, I'm Harriet Potter, and this is my husband, Peter.
How do you do?
How do you do?
My name is Muggins, Charlie Muggins.
That doesn't surprise me.
I lost my tent, you see, and I've been searching around looking for somewhere to spend the night.
Oh, dear. You're miles from anywhere here.
Yes.
Why not stay the night here?
May I?
Yes.
No. Well, Mr. Muggins hardly knows us. We don't want to embarrass him.
Well, you're not shy, are you?
Oh, no.
Well, of course you're not. After all, with us it's just down to the old undies and into the bag, isn't it, Peter?
Yeah, well, perhaps Mr. Muggins doesn't like watching people getting stripped down to their old undies and getting into their bags.
Oh, I don't mind. That is, if you and your husband don't wish to be alone.
What on earth for? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, we gave up all that sort of thing years ago, didn't we, Peter?
Yes, you did, didn't you?
I still have my little cot with me, if you're sure there's room for it.
Yes, of course. Put it up the middle. Peter will give you a hand to get it out, won't you, dear?
Oh, gladly.
That's it. Now, pull!
Pull.
Look, how much longer are you going to be?
Nearly finished.
Well, you said that nearly an hour ago.
That's it, Bernie. Get to beds.
Righto.
sorry. Here, let me.
No, me nighty.
What?
Me nighty.
Mr. Tanner. Well, I fell over her and accidentally pulled it off.
Well, I'm quite sure Barbara's big enough to put it back on herself.
Oh, yeah, she's big enough, all right. I mean, good night.
You two get to bed. I'll deal with you in the morning.
I'll fix the old bag someday. Give us a hand.
Back to room 16, and don't hog the bed.
Dr. Soper's coming. Yeah, I've got an idea. Come here.
Off to bed advised now, girls. Get a good night's sleep.
Yes, Dr. Soper, and the same to you.
Thank you. Good night. Oh, matron, this is the men's.
Go away, Dr. Soper!
I'm sorry. No, matron, I assure you the mistake is yours. It's quite clearly marked.
Dr. Soper, I must confess I'm not an expert in these matters, but I hardly think a shower stall is a suitable place for making advances.
I thought I got hold of the shower tap. I mean, but matron,
Come on, girls, everything's ready for you.
Oh, it's lovely and cosy, isn't it, Anthea? Lovely.
Worth waiting for, wasn't it?
Bed's all made up. There's a light and hangers for your clothes. That's in case you want to go out. And that's in case you don't.
Well, you have done it nice, and there's so much room.
Yes. You could get four in there easy. If you had to. Yes, well, let's put up the other tent.
Oh, look, do you have to? I mean, you're soaking wet already, and it started to rain again.
Well, we've got to keep somewhere, haven't we?
Yes, I suppose so.
What's a drop of pleurisy, anyway?
Good night.
Good night, Bernie. Hey, wait! Look, I've had an idea.
Yes?
Well, it seems silly to get wet through again putting up the other tent.
That's exactly what we thought. So?
So, why don't you both sleep in the car?
Would you please stop barging? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my sock off and I can't find the top.
I'm afraid that's my leg, Mr. Muggins.
Oh, sorry.
My fault. I was too close.
Would you mind, please?
I couldn't help it. It's so difficult here.
Oh, my.
It'll be much better when I get my pants off.
Mrs. Potter, you're getting mine off.
Oh, good heavens, I'm terribly sorry.
There's so little room in here. Difficult. Oh,
thank you.
Oh, just a minute. Oh, you keep pushing. Would you please get out of my pajamas? I can't move.
Potter, Mr.
Don't
Muggins,
try
I'm
to
terribly
tell
sorry.
you.
It's much fun.
In. Oh, what's happened?
Oh, Mr. Muggins, please.
You
Mr.
made a
Muggins,
mistake.
No, it's please.
No, I know you didn't, but really.
It's terrible fun.
You mind?
No,
Look, keep
it was
it
a silly.
yourself.
Yes, of course.
I've got my own, you
Thank
see.
you very much.
Oh, there you are.
That's not the other bed, that's the rubber dinghy.
Hey?
Real bargain, that was. Self-inflating and all.
What do we want a self-inflating rubber dinghy for?
We'll need it when we get to the beach.
If we get much more of this rain, we'll need it here.
Get your sopping clothes off my bed. Get out.
Sorry. Evening.
Try this way. Over here.
That's it. Well done, that's fine. You'll be all right there, Mr. Muggins.
Thank you. Only hope I didn't disturb you too much.
Oh, no, not at all. Well, good night, all.
Night. Good night, Mrs. Potter.
Excuse me, I think you better have my cot. I'll sleep in the middle.
All right.
You got my sleeping bag.
You are kind.
night.
Girls! Get back to your room. I want no more trouble tonight.
Yes, Matron. You stay here and keep watch.
Move over.
Dr. Soper!
Bless you.
And you. Bernie, it's raining.
Hang on a minute.
Thank you. For God's sake, let's get some sleep.
I'm ready.
What about the light?
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, come on out quick, Answer. It's a smashing day.
Oh, yes, it's lovely. Where are the boys?
What do you want to do that for?
Right, let's go.
Oh, darling, is it quite fair on Mr. Muggins to leave him like this?
Yes, now stop talking and get out of here.
Ah, there you are. Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Dr. Soper.
Hurry up now, the coach is waiting.
Sorry we busted in on you like that last night, sir. Hope we didn't ruin things for you.
Not at all. It was just a misunderstanding over the room numbers, you understand?
Of course, sir.
I wonder how it could have happened. The doors were all marked so clearly, sir.
Yes, well, no harm done. I was only in there for a bit.
Of course, sir. No harm in a bit now and then.
Ah, good morning, matron. I was just explaining to the girls about last night.
Oh, please don't say anything more. I fear I owe you an apology.
Oh, not at all, matron. You weren't knew I was in the wrong
Oh,
room.
no, please. I have been thinking about it. I should never have screamed out like that. It was most immature of me.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. What?
You see, I've always led a very sheltered life. And before this, no man has ever tried to force his attentions on me.
I can well believe it. All the same.
But I am not a child. I am aware that a man has these uncontrollable urges from time to time.
Oh, only at Christmas and bank holidays.
I
Yes,
should
and early closing.
really feel very flattered that you would want to release them on me.
Oh, but I don't, matron, I assure you.
Oh, I realize, of course, it was the sight of me in the shower that aroused your slumbering manhood.
Oh, but it wasn't slumbering. It was only half.
No, please don't say any more. Just be patient with me. Remember, I am inexperienced in such things. Just don't rush me. I think you'll find it's worth waiting for.
So's Christmas, but you won't find me stuffing your turkey.
Well, if this is paradise, give me hell.
Oh, look, I will if you don't stop moaning.
Well, what have I got to be cheerful about?
Well, I thought we might book up and come again next year.
Over my dead body.
Well, to tell you the truth, me and Anthea, we were a bit worried, weren't we, Anthea? Yes.
Worried? What about?
Oh, it's silly, I know, but, well, you know, we thought all sort of coming camping together. You two boys might have tried it on.
That's funny. Sid and me thought that, didn't we?
Did we? How do you do? Oh,
Hello, Mr. Fiddler.
what's this then? Caught coals, have you? No. Just giving our feet some air, that's all. You've settled in all right then, haven't you?
Yes, very nicely, thank you.
Look, you didn't say nothing about putting up a clothesline.
Oh, don't you allow them then?
It's just that it takes up so much space. That's why we have to make a small charge. Small charge? Ah, now, look, just a nominal one, mind. Pound? Oh, no, you can put 4 up for £1. Get away. You mean to tell me that you will let us put up one clothesline, occupying at least 10 feet of empty air for only 5 shillings? Oh, no. 1, 7 and 6. 4 for £1. You skimpling. You scavenger. Don't worry, we'll come to some arrangement about the line. Yes, round your blooming neck.
Sid, you must not talk to him like
Why,
that.
he gets on my wick. Army, 10 quid we spent here. Anybody think the blooming field belonged to him?
Sid, my stew!
Yeah, that's it. Pack up. Pack up. We're getting out of this joint right now. Come on, get the stuff up.
I say, thanks most awfully for the lift.
That's all right.
Come along, girls. Collect your bags. This way.
Such charming company, too. I say, could I give something towards the petrol?
Well, you could give something for all the food.
Oh, but I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Hey, Sid. Joan says to put some of this ointment on your poor feet.
Never mind about my poor feet. Get them tents down. Let's get out of here.
Righto. Look at that!
What?
Don't think much of yours, Sid.
Oh, I don't know. If you've got lovely big blue eyes, you can have the one in the blazer.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, are we leaving or not?
Leaving? What, a lovely cheap place like this?
I don't call 10 quid cheap.
Oh, shut up. Leaving? You must be balmy.
The frames up first and then canvas later. And there's bedding and bunks by the coach. No, Barbara. Tent up first, bunk up later. Ah, that's it, girls. Very good. You see, frames first and then canvas over later.
Oh, excellent. Well done, Mason.
Well, it seems a little bit rickety, Doctor.
Is it? Yes, well, of course, it's fairly easy to get it up. It's getting it to stay up. That's what counts. Oh, and of course, you haven't pegged it down properly.
Oh, of course. You must forgive me, Doctor. I've never done it before.
Yes, so you told me earlier.
Excuse me. Oh, Doctor, I suppose you haven't room for me.
Room for you?
Yes, well, you see, I happen to have lost my tent.
My dear man, these tents are all for young girls.
Oh, well, I'm not fussy.
Well, I am.
Oh. Well, what about the little one at the far end?
That, sir, is my habitat.
Oh, I do beg your pardon. Do you know, I thought that you and she...
Certainly not.
Oh, in that case, I don't mind sharing with her.
Well, you're certainly not fussy.
Here we are again, Mr. Fiddler.
Welcome back, Mrs. Potter. Mr. Potter.
Oh, thank you. Did you get our booking?
Ah, yes, now, about that, Mrs. Potter, got a bit of a shock. You mean there's no room? Oh, no, I can always manage to squeeze old customers in, all right. Oh. It's just that overheads have gone up so much since you were here last. I've had to. How much more this year, Mr. Fiddler? £1.
Oh, we quite understand.
You might, I don't. Just what overheads do you have, Mr. Fiddler? It's only a field. To you, Mr. Potter, maybe. Take that grass. Don't grow by itself, you know. Has to be manured regular. And manure's gone up by £10 a load now. Sounds a real bargain to me, Mr. Fiddler. What is it, second-hand?
Mrs. Potter, hello. Mrs. Potter, I'm coming. Oh, look, darling, look, it's Mr. Muggins.
Yeah, well, your problems are solved, Mr. Fiddler. At least you won't have to buy any more manure.
Supper's ready. Good, I'm starving. Where are the boys?
It's awfully sweet of you to help us like this.
Oh, it's nothing. It's a pleasure, isn't it, Ben?
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're as well equipped as you are.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I meant with camping equipment.
Don't spoil it.
You two here on your own?
Oh, no, we got our girlfriend. Ow!
Sorry.
Were you going to say you got girlfriends with you?
No, we always call them that. They're relations, actually. Aunties.
Oh, well, then they won't mind you being with us, will they?
Mine? That'd be tickled pink.
Now remember, girls, the camp perimeter lights go out at 10 o'clock, and I don't want to see any of you outside your tents after that. There'll be the usual PT at 7:30, followed by breakfast at 8, and then I'll be taking you all on a lovely nature ramble. Lunch at 1 o'clock, and then I'll be giving a lecture on bird song and the calls of nature.
All right, I'll show you once again. You watching? Right, here we go now. Now you see it, now you don't.
That's it.
That's wrong again. That's 3 kisses you owe me.
What is going on here?
Oh, these 2 gentlemen have been kindly helping us with our tent, sir.
That's very nice, I'm sure, but you mustn't let them take advantage of you.
Oh, no, we'll try not to, sir.
I'm talking to the gentleman.
Oh, you don't want to worry about us, mate. We're only too happy to be of assistance.
Very kind of you, I'm sure. But I'd like to see you get everything organized inside the tent.
That suits us.
I was talking to the girls. Bunks and bedding.
Oh, yes, well, Jane's just gone to get hers, sir.
It's high time you got yours. And I was talking to the girls.
Come on, Fanny, we'd better get cracking.
Wait a minute, darling. You don't want to take that. Too heavy for you. You might do yourself an injury.
That's all right, I can manage.
Can you? Go and get some more for the others.
What are you doing in here?
Just come to give you a couple of hands, that's all.
If Dr. Soper sees you here, we'll get into awful trouble.
We just got to make sure he doesn't see us, haven't we? Well, it must go together somehow.
Well, hurry up, for heaven's sake, before someone comes.
Perhaps you have to pull something.
How about those 2 things sticking out in front?
Yes, how about them?
Oh, saucy. Come on, how much longer are you gonna be?
Sorry, but it's not going to work like this. We'll have to try it the other way round.
Oh, come on. Stop messing around, you two. Give us a bed. Let me and Bab show you how.
What do you want me to do?
Grab hold of this. No, both hands.
Oh, it's all right. It's only your aunties.
And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Now really touch those toes, Barbara, and up, and rest. Now, legs astride, arms flinging from side to side, begin. And fling, and in, and fling, and in. And both arms fling. Now really let's see those chests come out. And fling and in. And fling and in. And fling. Oh. Matron, take them away.
If you were a gentleman, you'd close your eyes.
Stop laughing. Now that Barbara's fallen out. Stop laughing! We will continue. Hands on hips, bending from side to side. Begin. Bend, 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 bend. That's enough for today. Now, after you've all had a shower and breakfast, you'll be pleased to hear I've been able to arrange a lovely outing for you all to the famous mineral drink-producing monastery at Standfast, where you can actually see the monks making their own water. Dismiss.
Oh, you're up already, dear. You ready for some breakfast? I am. Did you have a good night?
Oh, not bad. One of the girls from across the way came over and dragged me out of the tent and took me into the woods.
Afraid it's only eggs this morning. Mr. Muggins finished all the bacon last night.
How surprising.
Did you sleep well, dear?
Not very, no. See, this girl kept waking me up to make love to her.
Poor Mr. Muggins, you know he does need feeding up.
Hurry on!
What's the matter, dear?
You think it's time Mr. Muggins got another tent to himself?
Oh, darling, we couldn't chuck him out like that. He's so helpless.
You mean hopeless?
You're just a bit grumpy this morning. Perhaps you had a bad night.
No, not really, no. Mind you, it got a bit rough when all the rest of the girls came across and joined us. I just couldn't satisfy them.
You know, I wouldn't have minded a bit of that myself.
You know what?
That bacon. Pity he finished it.
Frustrated? What do you mean you feel frustrated?
What did Fiddler say to you yesterday when you asked him for some eggs?
He said he was not getting any.
Exactly. 6 days we've been here now, and those birds are dead ready to be friendly.
Oh, they're friendly, all right. Mr. Fiddler says they're just not laying.
Not the blooming chickens. I mean, Babs and the other.
Fanny,
Yeah, that's it.
maybe if we could get a hold of them.
Yes, but how? How? With those 4 beady eyes watching us. Morning.
Howdy, girls. No dawdling.
See that? They give us a little wave.
Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do you.
Pity we don't share the same ablutions.
Yes. Get your wash things.
I had a wash yesterday.
So you'll have another wash today.
But I'm on holiday.
Oh, come on, shut.
Oh.
This way, girls.
What are you doing? We haven't come here to wash.
But you said I was going to have enough. What are you up to?
Well, they can't stop us talking to them through the wall, can they?
Hey, hurry up, Barbara. Oh, just a minute. I've only just got in here. Oh, sir. Somebody was bustling in on you like that last night, sir.
I can hear it, just the other side of the wall.
Who?
Babs, I think.
Hey, look!
Bernie. You break out in boils. It's Babs. I recognize the dimples. Hey, Babs! It's me, Sid Foggle. Can you hear me?
Only just. You'll have to speak up a bit.
I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere tonight.
Meet where? Hello?
Sid, watch it.
Hello? Sid? Are you still there? Sid, are you still there?
Barbara, who are you talking to?
Oh, no one, matron.
Come out of there immediately. I thought so. Disgusting brutes.
What is it? What's the matter?
Some man's been looking at us.
Are you there? Get out of here, quick. Hey, there.
Hello. Filthy beasts. Disgusting bit.
I've had another letter from Mum. She's worried.
Well, what about this time?
Oh, the usual. I had a nasty dream last night about you and Anthea. You were asleep in your tent, and these 2 big, lusty farmhands broke in and cultivated your friendship.
Chance would be a fine thing.
Anthea!
I'm sorry. Just sort of slipped out.
Oh, there they are.
murder, innit? Like having a permanent itch and nothing to scratch it with.
Do you really think they fancy us?
Fancy us? Your trouble is you don't recognise a green light when you see it.
I haven't had much luck with the red ones either.
Where do you think you're going?
For a walk.
On tiptoe?
I didn't want to wake you.
Now look, don't you kid me, Sid Boggle. You're eyeing those two flashy birds.
What two flashy birds?
She means Babs and Fanny.
Who asked you?
I was only trying to help.
Didn't even notice them.
Rubbish, you haven't stopped eyeing them ever since they came here.
Can I help it if they're always standing where I'm staring?
Look, not content with having bags under your eyes, you've got to have them in front of you as well.
Hello, everyone. Lovely afternoon.
Hello, Mrs. Potter. Yes, lovely.
I thought you ought to know that this evening, Dr. Soper is giving us a lecture on bird watching.
Thanks. I've already had one.
Don't take any notice of him, Mrs. Potter. We'll be there.
Good-o. 7 o'clock in front of the latrines.
That should be a good atmosphere for it.
I say, you haven't seen my husband, have you?
Afraid not.
Extraordinary thing. He seems to have disappeared.
He's a good judge.
Come along, girls. Quickly now. Come on. Right. And remember, girls, don't go asking the monks at the monastery any stupid questions because they've given up talking. And none of your saucy looks because they've given that up too.
Right, are we all ready to go?
Yes, Dr. Soper, all except Jane. She wasn't feeling very well, so I told her to stay in bed. What have you done to your eye?
Then I got a fly in it.
There goes Dr. Soper's party now. I say, have you visited Standfast Abbey?
No.
Oh, you should, you know. Most extraordinary order of monks.
Well, in that case, I'd rather not.
Oh, well, I better find the old pot and pan. Bye.
She's quite right, you know. We ought to see everything there is to see.
You weren't doing so badly this morning in the ablutions hut.
Know what you're talking about?
No.
All right, get your things. Let's go.
No, thank you.
All right, then, Bernard, you and me will go.
Where to?
That place, Standfast Abbey.
Oh, you mean where the girls have gone? All right.
Get your things, Anne.
Mr. Muggins, much as I enjoy your excellent company, that's a blasted life of a start. I must be completely honest, only polite. Huh? My dear Mr. Muggins, it's only a suggestion, but why don't you take your stinking carcass out of our bloody tent? If only I'd the nerve.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
You're from the camping site, aren't you? I've seen you with that funny woman and that scrawny little man. I don't like them much.
Sit down and join the club.
All right. I like you, though. Having fun?
Not much. Oh, would you like some?
No, I don't drink.
Pity. Oh, cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Oh.
But we can go to my tent if you like. The others are all away. Well, come on then.
Oh, I like this one of the monks doing their laundry.
Oh, lovely.
I suppose that's where they get rid of their dirty habit.
That is not very funny, Bernie. Has Sid got a... Where is he? Where's Sid?
Oh, he's just crept into the crypt for a smoke.
How about a bit of fun tonight?
Not half, brother. We'll be over after lights out.
Bless you, my children.
Oh, there you are. Where have you been all afternoon?
I have been lying in the arms of a beautiful girl.
I was getting worried about you. You missed your tea, you know.
Harriet!
Still, you're in time for supper.
Harriet!
What is it, dear?
Where is Mr. Muggins?
Oh, he's in the tent. Oh, Peter, don't go in. He's having a nap.
Peter, what's come over you?
And stay up! And now, Harriet, I'd like you inside, please.
What for?
You'll find out.
Oh. But what about the supper?
Oh, so glad you reminded me.
Oh, Peter.
I wonder if he's offended about something.
I keep telling you, Bernie, as soon as the lights go out, they're coming in here.
Go on. What for?
A party.
Well, shouldn't we get some cakes?
Not that kind of a party, Bernie. We have got it made. All we got to do is play our cards right.
Oh. I hope they play rummy.
Forget it. Just hide the bottles.
Supposing Joan and Anthea find out.
They'll be asleep by then.
Yeah, but what if they hear a noise and get up to investigate?
I thought of that.
Needle and thread?
That's it. As soon as it gets dark, we nip out, sew their tent flaps together.
Dr. Stroper?
Yes, what is it, matron?
I must see you on a personal matter.
Oh, I can't come out now. I'll see you in the morning.
Very well. If you won't come out, I'll come in.
No!
Oh, no, you don't.
No, matron, I was just taking a shortcut.
I don't know why, Doctor, but I have a feeling you're trying to avoid me.
Oh, no, whatever gave you that idea? But you shouldn't be in here, you know. Think of the girls. They need watching.
Oh, to hell with the girls.
To hell with the girls. Matron.
I can't help it. It's not fair to ignore a woman after you've aroused her dormant passion.
But I've not aroused your dormant passion. Your dormant passion.
Oh, but you have. All my life I've been like an unused clockwork toy. And then that night at the hostel, you wound me up. Now you must start me.
Oh, I couldn't. I might bust your spring.
Do you want to see what's going on in the next field? Some sort of a raver. Really? Yeah, come on, it's going to go on all night. All night? What about the old hag? Oh, don't worry about her. She's in with old Sober. Come on, girl. Come on, there's a raver.
What time is it now, Sid?
Oh, blimey, it's only 8 o'clock. Will you relax?
8 o'clock? Another 2 hours to wait. I'll be worn out by the time they get here. Oh.
You don't know how empty my life has been. Before I came to your school, I was matron at a hospital. There was a doctor there. He was brilliant. He looked just like you. I worshipped him, but he ignored it. Why, whenever I show any interest in a man, do they ignore it? Why? Haven't I got appeal?
Yes, but so's a banana, and I don't even want that.
But I feel you're different, Doctor. Don't you feel something?
No, I believe in keeping my hands to myself.
That night in the hostel, you showed me your true feelings. Now I beg you, let me show you mine.
But I don't want to see yours.
Don't fight it!
Oh, help! Someone help!
What's that? What's going on?
I don't know, but thank heavens for it.
In the next field.
They've got our girls in there. Stop it, I say. Stop it. Come along, Barbara. Stop it. Get back to your tent at once. You've got no right to be here. Come along, Barbara. I'm not having any of this. Come along. Come at once. Get back to your tent. How dare you behave in this manner?
It's not my fault. It's Farmer Giles's field, and it seems he gave them permission for to use it.
But we can't stand that row all night.
Certainly, how are we going to get any sleep?
From what I hear, you wasn't reckoning on doing much sleeping.
The point is, what are we going to do about it? I can't have my wife upset by that damn noise.
You think she's upset? You should see what he's done to my hens.
Couldn't care less about them.
Never mind your blooming hens.
Look, just a minute, everybody, just a minute. If you really want to get rid of them, I think I know how we can do it.
The girls are all back now, Doctor. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm just a bit shaken up, that's all.
Going. Hey, Bernie, we can get on with that party of ours now.
That'll teach them. I wish the girls could see this now, Matron. The girls are in their truck! Stop! Stop, I say!
Hey, they're taking all the girls.
Well, all of them?
Every flaming one.
Quickly, matron, let's go after them.
Peter, look, they've stolen our tandem.
Stop! Come back, I say! Stop! I report you to the board! Stop! Do you hear?
Good.
What?
We won't need it when we go to Monte Carlo next year.
Monte Carlo?
That's right. We'll go on the cross-channel ferry with all the camping equipment.
Oh, what a good idea.
And when we're halfway across, we'll dump the whole damn lot over the side.
Oh, Peter. Anything you say, darling.
Oh, well, here goes our party.
What party?
Oh, Babs and Fanny were coming over to our tent and we...
Big mouth.
Well, I don't know what you're bothering with them for when you've got us.
You mean you let me...
Unless, of course, we don't appeal to you in that way. Let's go to your tent. Come on.
You're not going to be sick again, are you?
Only if you stop that. Oh, Daddy! Cooey! Cooey! Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
Ah, Hans.
I've been so worried about you. I thought I'd better come and keep an eye on things.
Very thoughtful.
Hello, Mother. Well, aren't you going to ask me in?
Look!
Oh dear, the ram's loose.
That's not the only one.